Alright, hi everybody. Welcome to Beadinkrazy Custom Creations. I'm Miss Frances, that's Miss Jeannie. And today I'm going to show you how I finish my diamond paintings. Or how I'm going to show you one way to finish them. There are other ways, it's just hard to... I bought some canvas stretchers, but they're the wrong size. They're too big for any diamond painting I have. These two are Miss Jeannie's, and I'm going to try and finish them with frames that I bought from the Goodwill store. Now, the first one I want to work on, let me get the camera down, I'm sorry. Hold on here. Somebody's here.
Maybe it's David.
Sorry about that, I had to run upstairs. Let me get my remote so I can zoom you in a little bit. So you can see what I'm doing. Now the frames I have, I just got from the Goodwill. Okay, so what I'm about to do is use some black acrylic paint, which is Master's Touch acrylic black paint. Permanent paint. I'm going to use it, and I'm going to cover all this white around here because the matting almost works perfectly, but there's a little bit showing, and I don't want it to show. I'd rather, if it's going to show, I'd rather it show black. So I'm just going to go around the white edge. You could cut it off, but it'll make it even worse because it doesn't really fit properly. So what I'm going to do is just paint it black. Just cover it with some black paint. As close to those diamonds as I can get without painting on them. Which might be easier said than done for me. Because I'm a sloppy painter. I just really want to cover it up. Cover up all this crap there. Now, like I said, I have bought some canvas stretchers, and man, I swear I didn't think I bought that size. I honestly didn't. I didn't think I bought that big a size. When I got them out and started looking at them, I'm like, that's not going to fit. That's not even going to fit on the biggest diamond painting I have. So I don't know what I'm going to do with those. I may pack them back up and send them back. Because they're not gonna... I got a huge one upstairs that I've been working on, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it'll even fit for that one. It may be too big for that one too. And I will bring you down. I will bring down the other two that I did. Because my Betty Boop, one that I framed, with some little frames that I had bought a long time ago off of Amazon. It almost worked perfectly. They were like 25 centimeters by 25 centimeters. I think if the frame would have been 20 by 20 centimeters, it would have covered, I would have been able to stretch it around there tighter, and the pieces, the white pieces that shows, wouldn't show. It wouldn't have showed. So, I'm going to paint it too, because I want to hang it up in my Betty Boop room, and which, you know, I might try posting some pictures of my Betty Boop room on TikTok or Instagram. It's not quite cleaned up yet. Because, you know, Mariah's gone, but David's still here. And that's the room that he's sleeping in because Jeannie's here. And she's got the big bedroom. Because that's the deal. What's your blood sugar?
121 and holding.
Okay. Just checking. I'm trying to get right up against the bottom of those without getting paint all over them like I did on that corner. trying.
Hey,
It's like a work in progress here. I don't think I need to put a lot of paint on there, but I do need it to cover. 4 o'clock.
mm-hmm.
Yep, doggies will be ready to. He'll be throwing a fit here in a few minutes.
Mr. King will.
Yep. He thinks he's always starving. Should have named him Starvin' Marvin. Because he thinks he's always starving. But you know, them fur babies get used to a certain time of eating. He knows. His tummy clock tells him when it's time to eat. I'm going to cover this up really good. I have matting for this, and I will link that in the description too. Because I bought a package of different colored matting for the picture frames. Because that's how I always did mine. Until I finally got those canvas stretchers out when I found them one day when I was down here cleaning. I'm like, oh, let me try these. Well, it was not as easy as it seemed to be. I would have loved to have used those others and showed you how to do it, because it was a little simpler than this. Now this will have to dry first before we put it back in the frame. But by painting it black, you don't see all the stuff all the writing and pictures and stuff that are on the sides of it. And so if a little bit of the black shows under the matting, I'm pretty sure Jeannie's okay with that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I tried a couple other ideas I had, and it didn't look right. I mean, it's a gold colored matte, but it's just not quite fits the frame. It's just, this picture is just a little bit too big. Both edges are going to show, the top and the bottom. That's why I decided to just go ahead and paint them black. So if they show, they show. I mean, she's probably not going to care.
Nope.
She's not very picky. So I am a little pickier about how I do stuff. And I'd like for it to, I would have liked for the framing to fit perfectly, but it wasn't going to happen. And both of the mattings that I bought, one you have to cut yourself. It's just a colored solid mat, and you have to cut it to your picture. The other is already pre-cut, and those I got both off of Amazon. I'll just have to look it up. It's been quite a while back since when I started doing diamond paintings a lot. That's when I purchased that, so I'd be able to frame them. And for the most part, it frames quite well. I mean, at least it did on all the other paintings all the other diamond paintings that I did. And then Miss Stacy sent me a video showing me how she cut her own canvas pieces of wood to use, and then stapled the canvas to it. Well, yeah, that's kind of what the canvas stretchers were. They're basically the same thing. It's just I couldn't seem to get my boys over here to cut me some wood. And yeah, I'm at the age that they don't want me messing with the power tools out there. So until I can get them to come over here, it's not like I don't have the wood, because I do. I got a whole building full of wood. Thanks to my carpenter husband, I do. I got lots of wood. I'm keeping some of the live edge, but I may sell some of it. Some of the rest of it, because I don't need all that wood. And I don't have a fireplace, so. And he probably, you know, if he was buried, he'd turn over in his grave if he see me burning that wood.
Oh, yeah.
He would not like that at all. So, I won't burn it. But I am going to sell it, I think. I'm going to sell some of it. So I can make some more room in that building. I mean, if I made enough room in that building, it'd probably be bigger than my garage, and I could probably pull my car in there. A whole lot simpler than I do in my garage. Because I had thought about moving some of my craft stuff up to the garage and working from the garage. Just better. It's just better. What do I want to say? Ventilation up there. I mean, because I could crack the garage door or leave the garage door open and have better ventilation than I do down here. So, I don't know. I don't know if I will or not. He's still got lots of tools. He spent a lot of time getting the right stuff to hang all his little hand tools up on the wall in a certain way that he wanted them, and I kind of don't want to I don't want to tear it down. So, alright. So, I pretty much covered. I don't see it through there. In a little few spaces I see some white. For the most part, I do see some over there. And that's along the edge where we're going to set this one aside and let it dry before we finish framing it. I think I didn't get down there the way I did over here. I'm going to have to get down along the last row of, yeah, I see some spots that I was trying to cover up all that white. In the frame, you're not going to see the first, I think it's like 2 or 3 rows of beads on the side, because that's how it's going to fit in there. God darn it. Cover it up. Stop. Okay. I don't know that I'll need that right now. And that, I have a cup in the kitchenette that's got soapy water and already got brushes in it. So
Okay.
just
set it in there?
Just pitch it in there for now.
Okie dokie.
We're going to move this out of the way and let it dry. I got too much paint in there that I didn't need, so I will have to scrape that in a little jar and put the lid on it. Okay, so while that one is drying, and I think I will pick it up and lay it down there on top of the floor, because I'm not gonna, well, it's drying, I'm not gonna be able to do anything with it. Okay, so what I got, and the frame's a little messed up, so we're gonna do the frame. It's a gold frame, and I'm kind of gonna use some clear gloss varnish and some gold flake and fix it. That's what the other brush is for, is to fix that when I get ready to, after I get the picture set in it. I'm not gonna do any more painting right now, so I don't think I need this right now. Okay. Yeah, cut my thumb. I forgot to put a Band-Aid on it. Brought one down, forgot about it. Yeah, I bought these from the Dollar General. It's like poster board with the glitter around it. Yeah, it doesn't work. Doesn't work for what I want it to work for. Now, I don't, this painting, yeah, probably, is a 30 by 40 centimeter. And if you try and find this Grinch painting, I can tell you right now, it's, the last time I checked, it was currently unavailable. So you can't get it. Now, what I'm doing here was, and I stopped because I wanted you to see what I was doing. Actually, it doesn't really fit in there well if I cut both sides off. But I'm going to. We may have to put something around the outer edge of it. Because I don't want to leave the edges. I mean, I could technically paint those too, but I've already cut one edge off. So, I'm going to continue to cut this edge off. And then as soon as we figure out what we're going to do, so I'm going to pause it for now. What I'm going to do is trim the rest. I'm going to trim the rest of this off. And then we're going to figure out how we're going to put it in the frame. So, just hit it. Nope. We're going to pause. Hi, y'all. We're back. Miss Frances and Miss Jean. Now, this is the one I originally had cut to fit on the back of the Grinch picture. Only thing is it's not cut small enough. So I got to try and do it a different way. So, but that's what I used, and this came from the Dollar General. You buy a pack of it. I don't know how many was in a pack. It's in the poster board section because it's really just poster board with glitter on it. Okay, so we're going to lay that aside. I'm going to zoom you in a little bit because I've got it pre-cut the way I want it. Come on, were you not zooming? I got it pre-cut the way I want. I'm using Gorilla Two-Faced tape. And the pieces that I have cut to make it fit, I'm just going to Two-Faced tape it down. One piece at a time. Because I don't want to mess myself up here. And you know. If you know me, you know. I could mess it up. So, get it stuck down good. And I want to start sticking some of these pieces as I put them down. So that I'm not messing it up. I'm going to get it peeled back first. Come on. I like the Gorilla Two-Faced tape because it's thicker, first of all, and second of all, once you stick it down, you pretty much, it's stuck. You're not getting it loose. Not usually. And if you can, it'd have to be real easy. Okay, so this one has to come all the way down in the corner. All the way over and tape, stick. So that piece is done. And I'm not going to peel that. I have some regular tape holding the picture in place where I want it. Because every time I tried to do this, the picture kept sliding around in the frame. And I don't want that to happen, so... And it's not really going to show too much at the top. Not really. Let me go ahead and do this piece first. That I think I'm going to have to cut down a little bit. say, I know I put my razor knife up there. I kind of want to take it off right there. I should have cut it a little shorter than I did. I marked it and didn't cut it as short as I needed it to go. Come on. Get out of there. Okay. Come on. Really? Okay. I need to make sure we're back down here in our corner where we're supposed to be here. Alright. So this one, I'm going to tape it right here in the corner. I'm going to hold this in place because I really want it to not, I don't want to have to do it again, so I'm trying to make sure I get it stuck good. Normally I wouldn't do this, but there's extra, I'd already started cutting the edges off of this picture, so I couldn't paint it because I'd already cut the edges off of it. And, you know, painting it would have been an easier thing to do, but too late. I never do anything that's easy. It's never easy. Now you're going to go back down there where you're supposed to be. I don't want you messing my stuff up here. Oops. Well, I want it right up against that. Really, is where I wanted it. Okay. Now I got this piece. And I will probably, no, I won't take the tape off there yet. Okay. I mean, I will, but I don't want to yet. Stay down there and stop moving. Okay. I don't know if you're going to see the corner of this one the way you're supposed to, but yeah. It's Jeannie's.
That's right.
She doesn't care. She thinks if they get too close to it and they notice it, that they shouldn't be that close. Stay down there. Alright. And go up in the corner and press that one down. And then I have to find the right piece for this, because I'm not sure what it was, really. I think we took the framing part out of it, so we may have to cut a piece of cardboard to go in the back of this one. Or use a piece of poster board. Maybe that's why I brought that one in here, is to use it. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Well, because we had a gold one that
Yeah.
was already pre-cut. That reminds me, I did tell you that earlier. All the framing matte stuff that we're going to use, I will have that in my description. You can buy it through Amazon. That's where I got mine. I don't know if it's cheaper to buy it through Amazon, or I know it's quite expensive if you go to like Hobby Lobby and have your stuff matted. It's a whole lot more expensive. Now, before I can lift this up, I need to make sure I have a back for it. And I don't think this one's getting this piece. This is a piece of the poster board framing, but this is one you have to cut yourself. And I don't think that it's gonna fit. And I'm not cutting it to fit. So, I need to find something else that will fit. Just to put on the back of it. that'll work. If I turn it over that way. No, because it's still too big. Alright. Doggone it. Not big enough. God bless it. It's either too big or not big enough.
Yeah.
What if I took on that one, even though I got two-faced tape on it, and I probably won't get it loose. Yep, I won't get it loose. I was going to say, what if I took the bottom off of it? Would that make any difference? Would it fit? No, not without cutting it down. I'm trying to find something that'll fit without me having to cut it down to make it fit. And I know this is the one that originally come out of there, but it might fit. I don't know. Then we're going to have to find another one for the other one. It does fit. We're going to use this piece. It's a piece of styrofoam that came out. So what I'm going to do now is just go get my little hammer, my little mallet hammer out, and tap those back over. Hopefully, if I put my little mallet hammer back where it was supposed to be. Alright. We're just going to start. Now, I did bring the staple gun down here just in case I needed to staple anything. Because you never know. Especially when sometimes you can get them bent back up and get them right back down. Sometimes you can't. And I don't want to, I'm trying to do it easy because I don't want to break the glass.
I gotta go get something.
Okay. What happened to your cookies?
I took them upstairs.
Last night?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't realize you took them upstairs.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm not going to try and keep hammering on that. I really don't want to. Okay. Turn it. Try and push them down with my finger because it might be, on some of them, it might be a lot easier. Okay. I'm going to try and push those down a little bit more with my finger. I really need to remove this tape. I don't know if I'm going to be able to now or not. Maybe. Maybe I can. Haha. It's one piece. This also had a piece it had a hanger on the back of it, so we're going to put that hanger back. on there. Before I pull it up and let everybody look at it, I'm going to take the screwdriver and put the hanger back on, so she'll have something to hang it with. Dang it. Okay, is this going to be, I hope this is the top. Yeah. Okay. I was going to say, I hope I didn't turn it around the other way. Didn't want it to be the other way. I wanted it to be this way. I got to make sure these are laying flat. This was off of it, so we're just going to put it back on there. Although that's not laying very flat. Well, we're going to put it back on. Back where it was. So she'll have some way of hanging it. And like I said, this is just a frame from the Goodwill store. I mean, so anybody can go get a frame from the Goodwill store, and sometimes you can reuse the matting in the frames, because I have before. If the print or the picture that's in it isn't glued to the matting, you can reuse the matting and not have to go get any. Because I found it, I found it a little hard to cut your own. I'm not good at cutting that and getting it cut correctly. So, yeah, I would have my husband do it for me. Because I would just take the picture out to him and he would cut it out for me. He was better at it than me. And we're going to put the other screws in this, and then we'll turn it around and we can look at it. I'm hoping it's stayed in place and looks decent anyway. I wish I hadn't have started cutting the edges off. Wish I would have painted it like I did the other one. But I didn't. So I just had to make it work. Got another small one down there, and I think we may try. I may try and do a canvas stretcher on that one and show you how to do it that way. Maybe, if I have one that will work, because it's a pretty small picture. I was trying to find one that I had that it would work on, but so far I haven't been able to find one. Alrighty, that's all put back together.
Oh yeah.
There you go. There's the Grinch. And the excess pieces on the edges is where that gold glitter is. So, I mean, I think that actually turned out quite well.
Yes.
Because instead of you seeing where the edges were cut, I mean, you can still tell, but at least the glitter is taking up the rest of the... And she is ready to take the Grinch home and hang him up.
Yep.
Alright, one down. 2 more to go. Okay, the next one I have is this one. And I'm pretty sure this one came, I'm pretty sure this one came from Temu. Because I couldn't find it where I had purchased it off of Amazon. So I will try and find the exact name of this picture on Temu and put that description put it in the description for you. Now, I painted the outside edges black because we're we're just going to put it in the frame here that's already got the matting in it. Yes, the black is going to show, but you won't be seeing all the other stuff. Now, what we're going to have to do is get it evenly in here. Oh, and we need it to go this way because your hanger's up here. Yeah, this is going to be the hard part. It's getting this to, getting it even in there. Yeah, that's going to be the hard part. I might have to take that out of the frame first. And just get it attached to it. Because we were going to do a little bit of work on that frame. It's a little nicked up, and I was going to show you how I was going to fix the frame. Okay. Now, the edges will pretty much be covered. It's the top and the bottom that I'm trying to get in there evenly. And that might be evenly and it might not be. Let's do this. I mean, I know I got scotch tape on there, but we're going to try this. Put a piece of two-face tape here. Well, that may be too far up, actually. Actually, it may have to be a thinner piece, because I don't want you to be able to see it. So we may have to cut it down again and make them thinner pieces. And yeah, let's do this. Let's put them over here first, because those parts really aren't going to show. These parts aren't going to show, so you're not really going to see this, because it goes right to the edge of the beads, of the diamonds, so it's not going to show. And we could probably put some on the corners. If we don't make them really big pieces, it should go on the corners and you not be able to see it. That way we can get it stuck down. Okay, let's go over here, down to the corner. Hope you can see what I'm doing. I'll show you as soon as I get it. I'm not going to peel it just yet, but I want to get it in place. And then we're going to have to peel it, but we'll go down to the corner here. And then we will put some up here on the corner, because the corners really aren't going to be showing. Yeah, I might have cut that one a little too wide. Yeah, I didn't really want it that wide. Now the ones on that end, I can do it in the center, but they're going to have to be like that thin, I would think. I don't really want them to show. So they have to be right up against the edge and be pretty thin. you to be right there. Okay. Alright. There's the spots I had the two-faced tape. That's kind of how I want to. And what I'll probably do is just lay this back down like this. Take the matting, which is gold. Try and get it even on both ends. Okay. And just start peeling off some, and maybe stick one side at a time. Blood sugar, Missy.
79 and holding. So it's going up.
I got a lot of static going today. I'm trying to get this one video finished so I can get it up. I will be doing some more because I need to be pouring some dragon heads. Come on. I think I have to have the same amount as I do at the top. Will not be perfect because I am not perfect.
Who cares? I don't.
But, you know, like I said before, Miss Jeannie don't care. Okay. Should have went ahead and tore these off, but I didn't want to stick that part down yet. Maybe one side at a time. Come on. I have a hard time getting a hold of that blue piece of paper there. I don't want you sticking yet. Guess I could have used my razor knife, but some of this just doesn't want to. It doesn't peel as easy as it used to. It's a little bit different Gorilla two-faced tape than what I used before. What I used before was really pretty thick and clear. It was easier to. I never had too much problem peeling it. Not like I seem to be having here. Tape wants to peel up. Plus I can't get the pieces off of me. Come on. What? Dang it. The struggle is real today. God bless it. It is real. Doggone it. Okay, let's stretch it back out. I really didn't want to stick that yet. Because I'm going to have to get these peeled. Because as soon as I lay it down, it should stick right where I want it to stick.
Is my hand in your way?
No, I can't see this. Can't see the tape. And I can't get it off of me. Can't get it off of me. Stupid static. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay. Almost. Alright. Doggone it. Alright. Uh-oh. Are we pushing the bead off? No. I thought I was. It doesn't have to stick perfectly as long as it stays in place when I put it back in the frame. That's all that matters. Okay. Because we're gonna doll up that frame a little bit. After we put the picture in it. Flip it over, we're gonna doll it up.
Got it?
Okay. Just want to make sure I'm sticking it in there the right way, because once I get these done, I don't want to have to peel them off again.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I don't know that I'm going to be able to hit them with the hammer, really. Ah, bless me. I'm just using a flathead screwdriver. Just enough to get behind it and get it going forward. And my hand seems to be shaking today because I was trying to finish my other video. Of course, it won't get finished till tomorrow. I did get the dragon new box made for it, got it poured again, and of course I was short and had to order more silicone. Poured the rest of it this morning, and hopefully tomorrow I will be able to take it out and pull it out of the, hopefully without struggling too much, because it's not in as deep. Well, the box, it's not in a bowl. I made a box for it, so we'll see how it works. And I did spray it with mold release, so we'll see. We'll see how well that stuff works. I don't know whether it'll work. And I also, you know, have my staple gun down here if I need to staple some other places. I'm hoping not, but you never know. That's a piece of cardboard out of my way. It's just a little video to let you know that you can finish them yourself. I mean, I know some people who have taken theirs, done them, and taken them to Hobby Lobby and had them frame them there, and they paid quite a bit to have it done, and I'm not willing to pay that. I mean, and I don't think Miss Jeannie wants to pay it either, so they're pretty expensive when it comes to framing. Okay. This little piece. Whack it off. Alright. There you go. Thumbs down, really. Thumbs down, really. No, no, no. Okay. So, there's that. And now we're going to, before we finish this one, it's got a couple of little spots on the frame. And I kind of want it to be a nice frame. So, I had gotten out, I'm going to need a little cup. I'd gotten out my Duraclear gold foil. We're going to wipe it down with, give me an alcohol wipe and a small cup.
Here's your alcohol wipes.
And I'm going to wipe the frame down with alcohol. And then I'm going to...
And I just give you a Jello cup again.
Okay. Let's make sure we get any dirt or anything that's on there that might be on there off, because they've been sitting in my basement for a while. I knew I was going to use them, I just didn't know what picture I was going to use them for. Okay. So in the spots where it kind of, there's a piece of tape or something on that. Okay. I'm not gonna, I mean, it looks like he could peel the gold off, and I'm not going to. I'm just gonna hit it in a few places with this, maybe even all the way around, and then I'm going to stick some gold foil on it and make it look nice. Now, we might need that again. Oh, yeah, probably going to need a pair of tweezers. Otherwise, I might have gold foil flying everywhere.
And you don't want that.
No, not really. I'm really not wanting to... Any spot that I see is bad, I'm just going to stick some gold foil over it.
I'm going to have to walk in front of you.
Why?
To get the tweezers.
Yeah. There's several pairs hanging up there. Just walk. Don't fall down.
I won't.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, now we're just going to get this in there really good. And then we're going to stick some gold foil over it. Well, I didn't expect to get big pieces right off the bat, really. But I figured that would be a way to... I might have to turn that heater off. To just kind of cover up some spots on the frame that are bad. Yeah. I'm already gonna have a hard enough time. I don't need the heater blowing the gold foil everywhere. Come on. You know, I thought it would be fairly easy to do, but should have known working with gold foil is never easy. It's not. Got all over my fingers here. I may just go randomly and just stick it down. If I can get it unstuck from the lid of the cup here. I mean, it doesn't have to be, it's not going to be perfect, but it'll cover up some of the bad spots on the frame. Some of them aren't. There's not a lot of bad spots, there's just some where it looks like chunks of frame has been knocked out. Plus, I don't want it running down there because I don't want to have to clean it up already. Crummy thing. It's stuck to the lid here. Don't matter, I'm just gonna she just have gold highlights on her frame here. Pretty much. And it will cover up any bad spots on the frame. You can do all kinds of stuff to the frames. I mean, that doesn't really matter. You don't have to do anything at all. You could spray paint them too. I have spray painted some that I've done because I didn't feel like doing anything like this to them. So I just spray painted them. Because once you got it stuck down, it's pretty much stuck down. And you really don't have to do the whole frame if you don't want to. You can just do the spots that are bad. I just have a few spots that I don't really like. And so I'm just going to do this. And then we'll get a canvas stretcher out and do just try and do the small one. If I have one that'll fit it, I'm hoping I do. I don't really know whether I will or not, but I'm hoping I do. Okay. I'm just gonna kind of stick some down so it looks kind of uniform, not like somebody deliberately stuck them in places and then left. Just kind of want to make it look uniformed anyway. Might be easier to, well, I thought it might be easier to get it out of there with the brush. Except for I didn't want that big of a piece. Not really. I got a pretty good scuff right there. I kind of wanted you to stick on that scuff knot. I should have known not to stick it on my finger. I seem to have a lot of static today. A lot of electricity going.
You're electrifying.
I guess. Today I am. I've been getting shocked by just about anything I touch today. And I'm not really liking it too much. Not really liking stuff sticking to my fingers and while I'm trying to work.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that looks quite good. I mean, there are some spots that I actually should throw some more in so it looks like it should be there. Get off of me. Okay. Let's turn and move on. Okay, let's get some more of this on this end because it's kind of messed up. And you best quit yawning, Missy.
I'm sorry.
I'm telling you. If your dog waking me up at 7:30 this morning,
Sorry.
I should be yawning.
Wanda's having a live
Yay.
in 30 minutes.
What?
Watch Wanda's Bless Creations live in 30 minutes.
Okay, well, doggone it, right in the middle of mine, doing a video. Well, you'll just have to, because that's not normally the time that she does her live. That's why I said 30 minutes. Because she usually does her live, but she's usually later in the afternoon. Yeah, usually about 5:30, 5 or 5:30.
Well, it's going to be 5 in a little bit.
I didn't realize it was that late.
You didn't hear my alarm?
I heard your alarm, but I didn't think it was the 4 o'clock alarm.
Yeah, it was.
Oh. Well, darn it, I might have to stop this one again and do it later. No dog hair on there. All right. You ain't gonna do it, are you? You ain't gonna lay flat. I see another piece I missed. I don't need a big piece. I just need a piece big enough to fit over that. The last time she didn't do her live till 5:30. But I think she was having a hard time getting on the internet.
Oh, really?
She was having a hard time with her internet because I kept having to go in and out several times trying to get back to her live.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm about finished. I can probably get it done before her live, or get this one done. I won't get the other one done yet, but I can get this one finished. And we'll come back down and do the littler one.
Okay.
And finish off this video. I just want to get this one done and then show them what I did, and then we'll stop. There's a big old hunk missing right there too. One minute you want to stick to it, next minute you do not. on the floor.
It didn't, did it?
No, it's on my shirt. It's on my shirt. It's stuck to my shirt. And that's the piece that had the big spot. Come on, just get on there. That's all I want you to do is just get on there. I ain't got that far with the
Decoupage?
no, I ain't made it that far with the Duraclear, so I'm gonna have to. Come on. I just want to tap it because if I start pulling it, it just pulls off.
Ooh.
And I don't want it pulling off.
Mm-mm.
Dang it. Ain't got any on there yet. I'm trying, guys. I really am. I'm trying to get it covered so I can show you. I'm just trying to put some big pieces on there. Because he's got some little big spots there that I want to cover up. Right here. I don't know whether I got down that other side.
This side?
This side.
Will go on the length, or
Yeah, because I know I got over there, I could see the gold. Dang it, stick. If you touch it with the brush, it just wants to wad up. I don't really want it to wad up. I kind of like for it to lay out flat.
I couldn't see who it was.
Well, mine shouldn't even be going off. It's on silent mode, isn't it?
The side button here, right?
Yeah.
That's what I did.
Well, I have a feeling you flipped it back on. It might have already been on silent mode. I might not have changed it from last night. Because it shouldn't be going off. Alright, let's get the other side of this so we can get this. Get right here where I missed. And then this side really is not looking bad, so I'm not going to, I'll stick some on there, but I'm not going to go crazy with it. Because that side looks pretty good. I just want to kind of make it match the other side where I stuck it on there. Okay. You get off of there. Get off of there. Here we go. You're going to pause this. Alright, hold on. Let me show it to them real quick.
Okay.
And then we'll pause. And we'll have to come back down and finish the other one. Alright. There we go. There it is. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, we'll be back. We're going to pause for now. We'll be back.
What do? Just put the arrow and then click?
We're going to pause and then we'll be back. Because we're going to go watch Miss Wanda. Alright, now let me scoot you back because I'm too close. Okay. These are what they call canvas stretchers. It's basically a little canvas. They're two-faced tape on two sides. And you just stick them. And now I need to brush this off because I got a bunch of dust on there from sanding some parts here. But this is the picture I'm going to do. It's a peacock. It's a 40 by 40 centimeters. And I have a 35 by 35 centimeter canvas stretcher. So I have to make sure that I get this right where I want it. And first, before I do that, I'm going to start sticking them together. Maybe, I don't know. Last time I did stick it together. I just peeled it off the end and folded it over. See? Just peel it off the end and fold it over. Because I don't want to peel the rest yet.
You're on the outside, okay.
That's how you get the frame thing to stick together. You peel it on the edges. Fold it over. You have to make sure the wood itself is up.
Like this.
No. Your two-faced tape's going to be stuck down.
Okay.
And the other two-faced tape's going to be facing you.
Okay.
And you got to make sure you get it that way. Ooh. This one doesn't have no two-face on it. Uh-oh. It came off.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to stick now. Nope. Not with that, it ain't. Alright. Well, crud. Yep, something's up with this two-face. That's okay. We'll get it to stick together well enough that we can put the... I'm going to stick these two ends together. Try to anyway. Get them stuck the way they're supposed to be. Now, I have yet to be able to put these other pieces in there. I'm going to attempt it. If it doesn't work, then I'll have to do them the way I did my others. Alright, so this goes like this. Then you stick the other pieces. But before I do that, I want to try and slide these pieces in there like they're supposed to go. Now, I tried on my other two, and I could not get them stupid things to stay in there for nothing. So I ended up nailing them on the outside. Because I could not get them to stay in there like they were supposed to. But I did sand these a little bit because they wouldn't even fit in the grooves before, and they're still not fitting in there right. See, it's going to fall back out. Okay. But maybe if I can keep it in there long enough to get because once you get that in there and you get the two ends stuck together, And you take these little staples. Well, they're not actually little staples. They're pretty good sized staples. Okay, they're all stuck together. You got to peel them apart. Then you take the staple and you stick it in these holes that are already pre-drilled for it, or notched. Now maybe once you get it in there and get it down in there, that piece will stay in there. I don't know, I had a problem with it before. I couldn't get it to work. Okay. Alrighty. Nope, told you. Fell right back out. Alright, we're going to do these like I did my others. Because I am not fighting with them. And this is the one that the tape is jacked up on. So, I do need a staple to hold it together. These are a pain as they're stuck together. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. That's stuck together wrong. I turned around and I guess stuck it right together wrong.
Oh no.
Yeah. That's the one that was peeling off of there too. Go back down. You go back down and stick them there. If I have to, I'll use some Gorilla Tape. I got some Too-Faced Gorilla Tape, and I can guarantee you that'll hold it together. This might be the one, I don't know. Take your staples, stick them in there. And actually, I never had to do anything but push them down, but this one's not wanting to stay stuck. Alright. Let's get this one going here. I'm going to peel it back. This is about the only picture I could find that I could show you how to do this. Now, these I got off of Amazon. You got to, this is, like I said, 35 centimeter by 35 centimeter. Well, the picture is 35 by 40. So, it seems to work pretty good, actually, as far as the picture goes. I'm going to get in there. Alright. Get them all stuck together. Put all your staples in to hold them together, which are hard to get apart. Okay. Come on, get in there. Okay, so my next thing I did was try and line it up where I wanted it to be. Now, you still might have a little bit of white showing. I'm trying to cut the pieces off that's got the writing on them. So, what I did next was peeled it off of here so I could get it stuck down where it needed to be. And then I started tucking I'll probably have to have a staple gun too. I hope I already have staples in it, but if I don't, I'll put some in it.
Are both of these the same?
No, that one doesn't work.
Okay.
I mean, it does, but it only works with the tiny staples. So I used the red one. Alright. So now this is all sticky. before you stick it down, you want to make sure you got it lined. Well, you can peel it back up, but you really want to make sure you got it lined where you want it to be, which is hard for me to see. Let me start up here. Okay. I can't tell down here whether I got it. Yeah. Can't really tell whether I got it where I want it. I haven't pushed it down yet, and I'm not going to till I'm positive I got it where I want it to be. I got a little more, for some reason I have a little more white showing down here than I do at the top. Alright, I would rather have the... Why is that crooked? That looks, no, it does not look good. Okay. Push it down till you get your two-faced tape stuck. And it will come loose a little bit, but for the most part, you want to get this stuck down on there. Okay, I might need to zoom you back a little bit so you can see it all. Let's go back a couple notches. There you go. Okay. Okay. So then you're just going to start on one end and work one end at a time. When you get to the corners, yeah, you're going to have to do some tricky folding. We can go ahead and pull all that off, because we're just going to start folding as we go around. Alright, over here, I'm hoping that I don't have it stuck where I want it. And I'm going to have white showing. Well, once you do that, see, I'm going to have this part, let me show you. I'm going to have this part showing, some of this up here, and anywhere else where there's writing. But I'll show you what you can do once we're done with this. Alright, so you just start and pull it as tight as you can pull it and stick it. Now, there may not be enough for you to staple on the back. My others there was, but this one there may not be. Doesn't look like I'm going to have enough edge to staple like I did. Fold it just like that. Stick it to the two-faced tape. I'm not saying this is real good two-faced tape either, but okay. Then I did the other side. I tried to do opposite sides. Now, see, this one seems to come up further, so you actually could fold it over and staple it. That one, it'd be iffy if you caught it with the stapler. This one will not. I mean, some parts of it you can catch with the staple gun and keep it on there. And I don't know. Hopefully I got some staples in there. But I don't know for sure. I didn't get it shot in there good enough. Kind of hard to do when you're sitting. Stand up. one's crooked. Darn it. Okay, are we out of staples? Yep, we're out of staples.
Okay, which staples do you use?
I don't remember what size it was. This one came out the side, so I'm going to have to pull it out and redo it because it shouldn't have shot out the side like it did.
There's heavy-duty staples.
You just have to pull them up, put the box up here, because I don't remember what size I was even. Whole box. Because I'm not sure what size I was using. I'm not sure what size. Alright, we're going to pause. We'll be back in a minute. Alright, fill the staple gun back up. Let's hope it works. But I'm probably going to have to stand up because I need to be able to. That one I shot in there wrong and it shot out the side, and I don't want it doing that. Well, that shot out too. Oh, here we go again. Alright. Pause me again because this is not the right staple. Alright, let's try again. Why it's shooting two, I have no clue. But I don't want two of them, I only want one. Doggone it. I guess we're pausing again. Because these ain't working. You having to spin this. Okay, we're going to try again. I can't tell. Was my father-in-law's staple gun. And all of the staples are just dumped out in the box. So I don't know what size is what. I'm just putting them in there. I have no clue. Now, on the ends, you do want to do it different, and I need to be able to show you, but it's kind of hard. So what I did on mine is I just folded this part over and stuck it. And stuck it to the two-face tape. Then it left my corners pointed. Now you can finish your corners any way you want. I just kind of folded them over to where they, see my corners are pointed? I just kind of took them and folded them down. Problem is you have to staple it from the top because you will not be able to staple it from the bottom. There's not enough there to fold over to staple. And that is not, I don't like that really. But I'm not sure how else you could fold it to where you could get a piece to staple. Maybe the opposite direction, and you might be able to fold it up enough to lift it up and shoot a staple in it. I don't know if I can hold it there long enough to. I can try. I wish I had smaller staples, but I do not. I do, but I just don't know what size they are, so I don't know what I'm using here. And I don't think this is going to work. don't think I'm going to be able to get it. I don't think I'm going to catch it enough to get it on there or to hold it. I can try. Not the way I wanted to fold it, but it's folded. I did not want to fold it that way. Now, should have enough on this top edge, I think, to shoot some staples in, hopefully. But I can't do it sitting down because I can't see where the staple guns land in here. You can put as many in there or as little as you want. I put quite a few because I wasn't sure how good the two-faced tape was that was in it. And that one, dang it, I shot that one out the corner.
Uh-oh.
Because I didn't get it on there. And I don't know that I'm gonna get it on there. I'll try, but I don't want to shoot it out the corner. I'd have to go up a little higher. Same with this one. There's not a lot to fold over. If you come to that point, well, you could either glue it. I'm trying to get right up on the edge. Okay. So now since I folded that one, and I do need to get here, there is quite a bit right there, or right there, but I want to fold this way, which I don't know how well that's going to work, but get it folded down well enough. I don't know if I can hit it, but I'm going to try. About as tight as you're going to get it. You could stick a little piece of two-faced tape under those corners to hold it down better. This one here is going to be the problem, because there is nothing, not enough to even attempt to. So let's try this end. Pull it as tight as you can pull it, and then rub it on the tape. This one is going to be one that I will have to paint some sort of color. I'm going to have to hit there, because I don't like that pooching up there. Okay. Corners. I went that way on the corners. I kind of don't want to. Kind of want to go the same way, if I can, and get those. And I will maybe stick some two-faced tape under there if I can't get it to lay up there like I want it to. If I can get it to stay up there, I might be able to hit it with the staple gun. It's getting it to stay there and not hitting that other big staple. Okay, there's that corner. This one I don't think is going to work, but it might. Pull it up. Come on. Okay, we're gonna fix that real quick. I'm not fighting with that. I've been trying to get this video done for a while, so we're gonna stick some two-faced tape in there. Just a small piece, just enough to hold it where I want it to stay. And I might need some more for the other corner. I've already stapled it, but still. I can paint over it. I'm not worried about that. I want it to stay where I want it to stay.
Yeah.
So I can staple it. Let's just hope I can get the blue peeled off here. Okay. Now, up. Come on. Tightly. Of course it went in crooked. Of course it did.
Yep.
Of course it did.
Just has to be difficult.
I don't know what I'm going to do about that side. Glue it, I guess. Okay. Let's get this done. And I got some longer staples, which might shoot those corners in. Because you can't put them in there. I tried to put them in after I was finished stapling, and they weren't going anywhere. They wouldn't stay in there no matter what I did. So I ended up taking some other kind of staples and tapping them down in there to hold the corner pieces in, because I honestly could not get them to slide in there like they were supposed to. I actually had thought about taking a canvas that was already done and using it. But I don't know. I don't know that would. I mean, I'm assuming it would work. It would be a little harder. You would probably have to glue or two-face tape your diamond painting to the canvas itself and then wrap it around and staple it. And I got two that are, I'm not messing with them. I need some two-face tape under there to stick that corner down. And probably that one too. It don't matter, I'm going to paint over that, so it won't really matter.
Yeah.
These, I don't know. I know this is how they're supposed to go inside, but they will not, they're not fitting in there. You can put them in there, I'm just not saying they'll stay. That one fit in.
Yeah.
It's not saying that it will stay in there.
Yeah.
Because the last time I put them in like that, they fell right out. It just adds extra strength to your frame. How'd you let me get that one in and I can't get this one in? Really? Really?
Just has to be difficult.
It's not working with me, that's for sure. See? I pushed it in, it fell right out.
Oh.
Let's try this side. Yeah, these might be more, it might be more trouble than they're worth.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Come on. You were in there. You were in there. For sure. Yeah, if I could keep it up there, I might smack it in there more, but got to keep it in that stupid little groove first. And it's hard to do, because it doesn't want to stay. I don't know why, but it won't. I know that's where it's supposed to go. I'm having a hard time trying to see. And keep it in there where it's supposed to be and smack it with a hammer. That's what I was going to do, but yeah, I'm getting my hammer's dirty. Alright, I'm done trying that. I got that one in, and I thought if I could just get two of them in, I'd be okay, but it does not want to go in there. And they should all be the same size, so it shouldn't make any difference.
Just don't want to act right.
Nothing's working here. I'm trying my best to get this video out to everybody so they can see how I finish my diamond paintings, and it might help them, but God bless it, it does not want to work. Now, one side's in. I can't say the other side's there. Yeah, one side's in really good. I'm not going to say the other side is.
Yeah.
You know. Plus, I'm going to take some black paint, some acrylic paint, and paint around the outside edge like I did the other painting I did earlier. So I don't need to do that one on camera because it was pretty simple. You just paint all the white area, all the stuff that you don't want to show with acrylic paint and let it dry. And you're good. You don't have... You're ticking me off, dude. You're really ticking me off. I'm definitely going to need a drink after I'm done. And if you know me, you know. Let's just say that. Yeah. Got that one in. The other one fell out.
You just can't win for losing.
I don't know if that's one I did. I did sand them somewhat, thinking that, maybe they were just too big to fit in the groove like they were supposed to. So I hit them with the sand paper to get them in there. Coming out now too. Oh, I give up. I'm about to give up. I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get them in there where they're supposed to be.
They just don't want to act right.
They don't want to go, and it's kind of irritating. Okay, that one's already coming out. This one's in. I pushed that one in. Just brute force. I'm not saying it'll stay, but it's in there. Now this one, I don't know what the deal is. Yeah, it's not staying in there. It's not staying in there. I thought that was one that I had done. Yeah, I got black all over the back of it from a hammer.
Oh, no.
Well,
Nobody's going to see it.
Nope. I got it in there. I'm not going to say it will stay, but it's in there. All right. Now your corners are in there. Now, they could fall back out. And I am going to take some two-faced tape and go underneath these other four corners to make sure they stay. And then I'm going to just take some black acrylic paint and paint all this black. And it will be finished. And I don't really think you need to watch me do that, really. I think that's the way it goes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the way. So there's the peacock with the canvas stretcher. Now the other end that's too short, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do about that one. Probably hit it with some glue. I hit it with some glue so it'll stay glued. There you go. Alright, let me get my shout outs done. I'm going to clean up my mess. Go upstairs and have a cocktail. Because I need one. Because nothing seemed, well, can't say nothing seemed to work right, but a lot of it didn't work. Let's just put it that way. I bought some others and they're way too big and they won't fit any of the pictures. Well, I have one upstairs that's like 40 centimeters by 70. It may fit that one. I don't know. I haven't gotten that one done yet. I haven't even looked at that one yet. Because I still got one that's 40 by 60 that I'm working on. And until I get it done, I'm not attempting another one. Alright. Shout out list is Wanda's Plus Creations. And I'm sorry, Miss Wanda, that you're having such problems with your camera and you couldn't do a live tonight. We miss you. Stacy _ the Crafty Cat. Riz C. Liz. India Brady Art. Art by me, Andrew Walker. Billy Holman Creations. Cosmic Carols Creations. At Artsy Doodles 1. My Love of Crafts, Butch's Resin Creations, Created with Wingless Angels, Roseanne's Crafting Corner, Coral Marine's Resin Art, Marvelous Artsy, Crafting with Carla, Cynthia's Crafts and More, Amy's Resin Corner, Kat Johnson, Mini Scenes GB, Easel Does It Studio, Martha's Craft Room, Ruby's Resin Studio, Custom Created Handmade Crafts, Mama's Madhouse Creations, Gail Hinky, Clear Creations, The Blue Elephant Gifts, Creepy Crafts, Patricia's Crafting Corner, June's House of Crafts, Reb Critter, Bright Star Creative, At Resin Artists, The Resiner Poorhouse, Lori at AKA Midwest Meemaw, Missouri Mama, Resin Me Up. I have a couple others here written down. I have Hearts and Creations by Renee, Laney's Crafting Creations, Riptails and Resins, Blessed Epoxy, and that's by Amy. Epoxy Me That. And I think that is all my shout out list, and we will see you when we unmold the dragon. Bye for now.